offense last year. What's the biggest difference for you going from like a triple option at coastal to running kind of more of a personal?
Yeah, man, it's I was just telling him having to learn a new system last year and develop some new skills, take some new coaching, learn that new verbiage is only going to make this transition for me that much smoother. So I'm really looking forward to it. We've kind of dug into the playbook a little bit so far, and everything's really smooth. But it's a continuing process of learning how your coach coaches you, the verbiage, and talking on the same page, things like that. So it's going to be a big step, a big challenge to continue to elevate my game in terms of passing, and obviously growing into my body and being able to run the ball like I have in the past. And, with the guys around me and the guys up front, I think we're going to be very successful.
Yeah, and then what is it like for you to be sitting here, 5 or 6 years after you were really pretty much out of high school and kind of spent your time at Coastal?
Yeah, man, it's a full circle moment for sure. A dream come true. Just talking to some of these guys and hearing their stories. A lot of them don't have a similar story that I did. These guys a lot of them were highly recruited. Some of them are coming from smaller schools and kind of in similar shoes that I was. But man, I'm just so grateful. Feel so blessed to be here that this place gave me the opportunity, and are going to kind of hand me the keys to the offense and this team. It's a true blessing, something I don't take for granted. Wake up every morning and I'm fired up and excited to be in this building with these guys. So it's a dream come true, man, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, what's it say, I guess, about the coach's confidence in you to take out the portal and you have 1 year, but this offense is yours?
Yeah, man, it's extremely important. The first time I entered the transfer portal last year, was able to talk to Coach Roper and Coach Dorn and kind of develop a relationship with them. We were kind of, had a head start of everybody else this, a few months ago when I entered the portal. Already kind of had a relationship with them, spoken to them before. And man, it means a lot to know that they were one of the first ones to reach out to me. And I knew going into it that they were one of my top schools. And I took 2 visits, but after my visit here, I knew that the other school would kind of have to blow me away just because of the culture here, the family identity. The facilities are top notch. Everybody here has been great so far. So it means a lot to know how interested they were in me. And everybody seems pretty excited that I'm here. So it's been great.
How helpful was that portal, last time around in this process of going back in and kind of, already having experience with it?
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of these guys can tell you, these new guys coming in, that the transfer portal's crazy, obviously. Could be extremely hectic, but, I was kind of able to dip my feet in last year and kind of see what it was like. So definitely guided me and helped me throughout my process a few months ago, and how to take on these conversations and learn from each coach and each program. So it was definitely helpful.
And where would you say you grew the most at Coastal during your time there?
Yeah, just obviously was able to play as a young guy. Played on a really good team in 20 and 21, and was able to be around a lot of really good players, a lot of really good leaders, and I think I just grew into a man. Grew up in terms of discipline and how to take care of my body and just how to attack every day. So I know that right now I have the best mindset that I've ever had throughout my college career, and I love that place, and it kind of molded me into the player and the man I am today. So I'm forever grateful.
How tough was that to leave Coastal after all that time?
It was definitely tough, man. Like I said, kind of the place that developed me into who I am. And, formed a lot of really good relationships there. Made some of my best friends there. And, ultimately it was time for me to move on, which was tough and a tough decision I had to make. But I'm confident I made the right one.
How much did you grow this year, and just being an up and down year for you, and having an injury, late, just going through that, after the first 3 years?
Definitely one of the toughest years of my career for sure. Had other plans, and obviously that injury kind of hindered me from doing some of those things I wanted to accomplish this year. And obviously first year with a new coaching staff, new system, So it was a lot of ups and downs, and I learned a lot about myself this year and what it takes to kind of be level-headed through those wins and those tough losses, and I was able to grow a lot as a person, and just trying to be consistent each and every day and show up and be the same guy that my teammates and my coaches can rely on, no matter what the outcome is on Saturdays.
What do you want to kind of bring to this offense, just as you're with all the guys you brought in too?
Yeah.
What do you kind of want to bring to this?
Yeah, I want to be that experienced guy, the ultimate leader that these guys can look to when things are going good, when things are going bad. I can be the guy. And, if you have questions about anything, whether it's school related or off-season training, practice, coming down to concepts in the offense, I want to be that guy that my teammates can look to for advice or leadership and guidance. And I think I have a really good grip of that right now, and I'm confident that I can be the leader that this team needs.
With coaching in that, speaking of that offensive system, how much of a draw was it to play in Coach and I's system to come here?
Yeah, I was just talking to him about it. How unique Coach and I's system is. And, when I came on my visit, I was able to sit down with him and Coach Roper and watch some tape. And, even the past couple of years, just watching NC State play on TV. An electric offense, a very unique one, and one that I could see myself thriving in. And, it was definitely something that interested me. And when I was able to sit down and kind of learn more about it, I knew that much more, how interested I was in this place.
What's it been like for you to see them build this offense, and add the piece they did, and also, have a guy like Casey who's already here? What's it kind of been like to see all the pieces come together?
Yeah, man, it's been crazy. I was actually talking to Coach Dorn about that when I was on my visit, and that a lot of these guys were waiting around to see who the quarterback here was going to be. And I knew that it was important for me to get the word out early and post that commitment early and let these other guys know that we're building something special here. And I was kind of another coach out recruiting whenever I decided to make the decision and rally up a really talented group of guys, and on top of the culture that the guys that are already here have built, and it's going to be special, man. So we're really excited.
I'm sure you guys just in different ways, but to get inside info from various people at Coastal Carolina, and it wasn't just Coach Beck, because some of the other guys on that staff who have been here or know Tony Gibson or different things. What has that been like to just kind of go through the process and get that inside info?
Yeah, it was definitely unique. Coach Beck, Coach Proctor, some of those guys were definitely helpful throughout this process. They were very high on this place and what they did, what this place did for them and their careers, and it was awesome to be able to have those conversations with people that had been here in this building. So they were great throughout the whole process, and obviously they had nothing but good things to say about us.
When you look at your role, like when I watched you play, it was like a point guard almost, where you're able to get the ball to different players in different positions. What is it about your ability to kind of spread the ball around, throw the ball on the run, and make things happen?
Yeah, I mean, my job as a quarterback is to facilitate the ball and get the ball to the playmakers, those fast guys, and let them do their job. And obviously, I wouldn't be able to do that without the guys up front and the guys on the outside and in the backfield, allowing me to do some of those things. But I just try to slow the game down for myself and not try to do too much. When I need to make a play, I'll be there to make a play. But I know the guys around me are the playmakers, and it's my job to get them the ball.
Of course, if I'm wrong, what was like the most passes you even got to throw in a high school game? Like how run-oriented was the offense, and what was it like to kind of be unleashed at Coastal Carolina?
I'll put it this way: my senior year, I had 21 or 22 rushing touchdowns and like 8 or 9 passing touchdowns. So it was very, heavily triple option based. I don't know, to answer your question, maybe 20.
So you're watching Sam Howell probably throw it 40 to 50 times across the way.
Yeah.
You're throwing it like 10.
Yeah,
what was it like to get to Coastal and be like, oh, this is kind of fun throwing the ball again?
I think it, hurt my recruiting a little bit, but at the end of the day, that's what my team in high school was good at doing. We had a really dominant offensive line and really good running backs that could, thrive in that system. But it was awesome to be able to get to Coastal and throw it around a little more and show people the arm talent that I have, my pocket presence, and my abilities as a true passer. And I feel like I grew on that, every step of the way throughout my career. And I think even this year I'm going to show you guys some things that maybe you haven't seen yet.
Were you going to a military school at one point?
No, sir.
Or just heavily considering like an army? Or,
Army was one of my offers.
Yeah. I mean, obviously a whole different life if you had gone to army.
No doubt.
Obviously, a lot has changed since the recruiting process in high school. But what was it like to go through it the second time around? And what did you kind of learn about the? I'm sure you went through NIL business down in Myrtle Beach, but what is it like to kind of see the business side of things and how that went?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty overwhelming actually. Coming out of high school, I had 5 opportunities. 2 of them being FBS, the rest of them being lower FCS programs, and to see my name in the transfer portal and to see a lot of these Power 5 schools showing interest in me, it meant a lot. I knew that I could always be that type of player and that caliber player. And it was awesome, man. I'm very confident in the decision I made to come here. But yeah, I mean, speaking on the business side of things, I wasn't a guy that entered the portal to chase a big bag of money. I wanted to go somewhere where I could maybe play against better talent, better competition, play with better talent, and ultimately I'm here to win, and the expectation is to win here, and that's why I'm here. So.
Now that you have all this talent coming in from the transfer portal and some talent coming back, like KC, for example, how excited are you for 2024 to get on the field?
Yeah, I'm really excited, man. A lot of weapons on offense, a lot of really good players on defense. NC State is kind of known for always playing a high-level defense, and as a quarterback, that's a great feeling knowing that you don't have to put up 40, 50 points a game to win the game. But really excited about the guys around me. I know that there's some really special players on this offense. This guy right here is not too bad. And, we're looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it.
And I know if you've given any thought to the jersey number aspect of it. I know Casey's already got 10. You give any thought there?
I'm thinking something single digit, but
Cross that bridge when you get to it?
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.